Fire sensor is an input. RGB and buzzer is output. The flowchart explains powering the fire sensor to 5 volts, RGB 3.3 volts, which is directly powered in the board. Buzzer to the 5 volts and 5 volts to the ESP32. Now connecting the fire sensor to ESP32 is input. And output to the RGB and buzzer from ESP32. Write the code in the Arduino IDE for the desired input and output device selected to perform this event. Include the header file analog write.h. Assign fire sensor in any digital pin, here we assign with GPIO 36. Similarly, we assign GPIO 12 for red, 14 for blue, 13 for green, GPIO 16 for buzzer. Now we code inside void setup. To activate the pin function, we use the pin mode for fire sensor as input and RGB LED, buzzer as output. Initially we set buzzer as low through digital write command. Now we code inside void loop. Read the fire sensor value using digital read and temporarily store in any variable. Here we allocate thermistor state and use the condition to check if the fire sensor is high. RGB LED will indicate red and buzzer will be activated. If it is low, RGB will indicate green and buzzer will not be active. Using if condition. Now we write the RGB red function, assign the value for red in the RGB. Similarly, we assign values for green in RGB. Save the program and click the tools and select the particular board and select the port and verify the program and finally uploading to ESP32. Here the circuit diagram shows the actual wire connections being used. Connect the selected input sensor, that is fire sensor, to the 5 volts power pin and GPIO 36 pin. Connect the selected output sensor buzzer to the 5 volts power pin and the GPIO 16 pin. And correspondingly connect for RGB to GPIO 12 for red, 13 for green, 14 for blue. Power both the IoT kit by connecting the adapter. Now fire is passed through the thermistor and see the RGB LED and buzzer function. A fire sensor is a detector which is mainly designed for detecting as well as responding to the occurrence of a fire. Fire sensors are used in different places like hydrogen stations, industrial heating, fire detection, fire alarm, industrial gas turbines and more. The applications of RGB LED include indoor and outdoor lighting, automotive industries, traffic signals etc.